Welcome back to Spa Business Marketing Podcast. I am so glad you're here, dear spa owner. And today is Spa Marketing with Delia. We have one of these podcasts once a month, and Delia is our Director of Marketing here at Virtual Spa Business Management, which is our sister company to Kirsten Foss Coaching. And Delia is our Project Manager Extraordinaire. She's also been a spa owner and an esthetician for how many years have you been an esthetician? Now
25 until I retired from the treatment room about
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah, officially, 2 years ago, full time.
Yeah. So then Delia has transitioned her her career into full-time digital marketing for spas. So we are considered the unicorns in the industry when it comes to spa marketing because it is spa specific. We are we've been in the trenches for spa business and marketing, and we want to share that with you, as well as we don't have spa businesses anymore, but we're in our clients' businesses all the time.
Like I say, sometimes I feel like Erin Brockovich because I can recite off, what their phone numbers are, what their
your previous clients.
I can recite our clients that we're with. Like I know their clients, I know they're this, I know they're that. So sometimes I feel like Erin Brockovich off the top of my head. I can recall things.
All right. So today's podcast is called Q4 Marketing Tips for Spa Owners in 2022. We all know, in this industry, if we've had friends in this industry, if we've been in this industry for a long time, and that is spa owners typically leave their marketing until the last minute. And we get it. We've been there too, but now that we are in the arena of digital marketing, we realize and see the value of backing up your planning process for your marketing, like not just even a month before, but months before. So that's why we're talking about Q4 and, wanting you to kind of squeeze out all the opportunities that you can. Now, we totally get that most of us in the industry, when we've had a spa, we've typically left marketing until the last minute. Usually, the beginning of the month rolls around and we're like, we need to put a special on. What should the special be? And we know, as digital marketers working in this arena and working with many clients with their marketing, especially their email marketing, we know that you just leave money on the table if you are doing things last minute. And the other thing too is if you're not following through with your marketing intentions, because I know that you have the best intentions, you want to do this, you need more clients coming into the business, but if you're not following through with your marketing plans, how do you actually know if it will work? How do you know how to improve for next time? Marketing, like business, you just don't kind of try something once, and if it doesn't work for you, throw the baby out with the bathwater. You don't do that. You repeat what works and you get rid of what doesn't work, but you're always wanting to keep that the nugget, the good stuff there.
It's like the proverbial, throwing the spaghetti at the wall. We always try things and see if they stick. If they don't, then we move on to something else without actually giving it any time or intention to do what it's supposed to do, or not. But you have to give things time. You can't just do things once and say, oh, that didn't work. No, because things don't work that way in general. So,
and with marketing, they work when you have the same message being repeated multiple times. In fact, we were in a meeting with a Google Ads manager, and we were talking about those touch points of what consumers need, how many times they need to kind of touch your business in marketing for them to kind of figure out, oh, this is for me. Mm-hmm. And it used to be like 7 to 15 touch points. And I think, wasn't she saying it was a massive amount?
It was a massive amount. People need to see your content in, and it doesn't just mean in one spot, but they need to see it repeatedly over and over and over again. I think it was like in the hundreds.
Yeah,
I don't want to quote that, but it was really high, and it was way higher than, typical, because let's face it, the online world is so busy that
it's busy, it's noisy. And that's why you need to repeat your marketing messages so many times. I know that's uncomfortable for spa
Yeah.
owners. They
Well,
feel
and
like they're bugging people, but you're not, trust me.
right. And we've had clients who say, oh, I don't want to do that again because we already promoted that or we've already talked about that. It's like not everybody is going to see everything that you post or send out or advertise. So repeat it. As long as it's working, keep repeating it because people need to see it. So you're not what's the
You're
word
not
I'm
bugging
looking for?
them. You're not,
You're not
you're
bugging
not
them.
making mat noise. Yeah.
As long as you're giving out valuable content. I mean, you're not just going to throw out, crappy stuff, but you want to make sure that it's valuable for the client and it makes sense for the client that it's going to help solve their problems. That's not going to bug them.
So when it comes to sales, we know y'all want more sales. That's usually what our clients are coming to us with. But the problem is those of you that are doing your own marketing, y'all keep procrastinating about your marketing, and that means you get stuck where you are. So maybe you have been flying by the seat of your pants with your marketing, email marketing, posting on social media. Oh yeah, I got to update my website. Maybe that has been kind of working for you, but what I know for sure and what Delia knows for sure is that what got you here won't
Mhm.
get you there. And you've heard me saying this many times before if you've been listening to my podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's
We
we're here to prompt
completely
you.
get the overwhelm. What's that?
We're here to just kind of prompt you and give you a
Yeah.
in the butt for your Q4.
For your Q4, because we want you to end the year with a bang. And so if you are looking at your 2022 sales goals and you're kind of feeling like it might be a little bit of a stretch to hit and you're not quite there and you're not sure if you're going to get there, then we're going to give you some things that we suggest that you prioritize in your marketing this fall to make the end of your year a celebration as opposed to it being a disappointment for you. So the first thing that we talk about quite a bit, and this is your easiest group of clients to communicate with, and those would be people who you have on your email marketing. They already know that they already know you, they already like you, they already trust you. It goes back to that know, like, and trust factor. Assuming that you already have your email system set up, we suggest that you do, and you have it set up as a template so that it's easier for you. So when you have a template set up, you're not recreating each email every time you send one out. You have a template, it's all in your branded content, your colors, you've got your sections laid out so that when you do go do your email marketing, you're just plugging in the content and swapping out images and call to actions. So if you don't have one set up, that would be something that we would suggest to do. And then your clients, because they've signed up for your email marketing, either they've come through your spa or they've signed up online, whether you have a newsletter sign up or an opt-in, a lead gen that you have on your website, they're expecting you've promised those exclusive offers and promotions, and they're expecting it. So take advantage of your email marketing because those are the clients that you're going to see, I'd say, pretty substantial traction with when you're consistent with your email marketing.
Yeah. So when because we do email marketing for a few of our clients, and we see because their email marketing is integrated with their Shopify, we can see the sales that come in from one email.
Yeah.
So this isn't just we're not just paying lip service to this tactic. It
Mhm.
really, really, really works.
Yeah.
And like Delia said, make it easier for yourself. Set up a template in your system, whether you have MailChimp or it's part of your Squarespace platform, but just create a template so
Mhm.
that when you need to communicate via email, it's much easier. And I like to plug in here too, if you're not already email marketing to your list at least once a month, this is your message. Please hear it loud and clear. It is time to get on that on a consistent basis. If you are emailing consistently once a month, this is still okay to, twice a month, even 3 times a month, especially if, as we get closer to holiday seasons or events.
Mhm.
On that
And
note,
just one thing, if you are doing it multiple times a month, you don't have to be selling every single time. You can educate your clients, which then in turn leads to them being more interested in what you're offering because it's speaking to them. And again, if you're consistently email marketing, then eventually they may not purchase now, but they may purchase down the road. So you just want to keep that relationship going.
absolutely. Okay, number two, in terms of what to prioritize in your marketing this fall and try to hit your Q4 goals, is events. Now, event season is coming up. Normally, spas typically have their events in November. And I want to tell you right now, don't fool yourself into thinking you have a lot of time to plan your event, because you don't. You don't. We are certified launch managers, and we know exactly how many weeks it takes for us who have had a certification and know how to launch an event or a product. For us, we cannot take a launch client, less than 8 weeks before their event. It's an impossibility to get everything done in the right order to ensure that we have as many people coming to that event as possible.
Yeah.
So it's only beginning of September, but pick your date now. Start planning your event now, because it's just going to take that long to pull it all together.
Mhm.
So part of that pulling to get it together is defining what your strategy is. This is not a party. This is not just a fun party you're throwing for clients. I know some of you like to do like a customer appreciation, but it's expensive to do an event, especially if you have a team. And you need to monetize it. That's what, these events are for, is to monetize it. And quite frankly, like with your email marketing, your existing clients are expecting these kinds of things and want these kinds of things. So a few little tips in terms of kind of kickstarting your strategy. Will you be introducing what's going to happen at the event? Will you be introducing a new treatment, a new product? And maybe it's packages, maybe it's like an acne boot camp that you're launching, but whatever, you got to have a plan. Like, what is this event orbiting around? You want to think about what your capacity is, not only just the capacity for your space, because we know a lot of spas are really tight on space, but your team capacity. Do you have a big enough team to do the kind of event that you want, to be able to monetize it enough to make it worth it? What about in terms of space for clients to kind of move around? If you don't have enough space to have a big group of people, maybe you have them coming in waves. Maybe you have it as a more exclusive event where people are actually booking one-on-one short little mini treatments.
Yeah.
And then you want to think about, how are they going to be invited? How long before the event? You always want to do a save the date. So the emails, you have the save the date, that's the start of it. And then you want to have a series of emails keeping the interest going for this event, and always having the, attend our event call to action button for registration in there. So I've seen lots of spa owners crash with their events. And when I started looking into investigating what's going on, they've sent maybe 2 emails. It's just not enough. It's just not enough.
Maybe 2 emails and hope for the best with, not a
It's
ton
too
of
expensive
follow-up.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to do that. So, and then really the other piece is that you want to know what your break-even number is. You need to know how much this event's going to cost you budget-wise. You don't necessarily, I don't think you need food at events anymore, especially now, kind of we're in the middle of COVID, on the hoping the tail of it. But a lot of times people don't eat anyways. Maybe you have a glass of champagne, but that's about it.
I remember, I think one little event was, and it was when things were open back up, but it was still, COVID. And I think everybody had individual little champagne bottles or something with their own straws, things like that. You can.
However, I don't think you have to have food and beverages like that. That's expensive. And I'm not sure our clientele, that's a really valuable piece for them. But we'll let you decide that. But we want you to start thinking about it.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a ton of money on those little things if you're adding the value as far as what your packages bundles are, and whether you're, promoting something new. You're bringing them in for that education piece and conversation starters, and getting them to, kind of just get in there and talk to everybody and learn more about your business.
Okay, number 3, we would like to prompt you to pre-plan your holidays in terms of products that you need to bring in or want to bring in. A lot of companies have packages and bundles that they sell, gift packs for around Christmas. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't provide you with the information until like a couple of weeks before, which is unfortunate. I'm of the thought that keep bugging your rep about this, because those big companies won't change unless you ask them to. Okay, so
I've had a
then
couple of,
if they're
yeah.
giving you their kind of promotion at least a month in advance, then the spa owners can start doing their things a little bit farther in advance. The other thing that you want to think about for the holidays is possibly including a bounce back coupon for your December clients, so that your January isn't crickets, if that's what usually happens.
Mm.
You need to plan that bounce back coupon, because you need to include it in part of your marketing for December, email, social media, conversations, and you need to have the little visual in terms of how they're going to get those little coupons.
I used to do a bounce back in my spa, and I just had a little felt, it's probably from the dollar store, a little felt snowman calendar, and it had all the slots in it for, all the days of the month in December. And so when clients actually came in the spa, this was one of my in-spa marketing tactics, they could pick from whatever number they wanted, and there was a bounce back offer on there. So they would get that. And what I was doing was I was strategic in what I was offering as a bounce back, because they were services that it was either an add-on to, a facial that I wanted. I was really trying to promote my skincare business. And so it was all orbited around skin and to get people to come in for new treatments or an add-on treatment.
Smart.
Yeah.
I did a tree one year and
Mhm.
had little white envelopes, and clients
Yeah.
in December could pick an envelope, and they had, it's the same kind of thing. They
Yeah.
could, there was one really big grand prize, and then there was a bunch of bounce backs and the little giveaways.
Yeah.
And actually a friend of mine, and spa owner, she does a garland of giving rather than a
Oh,
tree.
that's
So yeah, same kind of concept.
good. Yeah.
All right, and the one little piece in here about pre-planning your holidays is you making sure you are including your communication in that, like email marketing, social media marketing, and if you have a team, make sure before these kinds of promotions start that you have a team meeting and your team knows exactly what's being promoted, the costs of things, because there's nothing worse than going to a spa and you've heard about a special, and you're having a pedicure, and you ask the gal, so what's the special you have on, and they kind of look at you blankly and go, what, huh? It's so
I
disappointing. And so
I worked
disappointing.
at a yeah. I worked at a spa once that was definitely throwing spaghetti at the wall, and so everything was different every day. We had no idea what was going on. It was very messy, and it didn't work.
No,
So
it's
nobody
annoying.
wanted. No.
It's annoying for staff when leadership does not have their act together
Yeah.
in terms of organization.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely make sure that you are communicating to clients at the end of November what's happening in December, and to your team.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think those are our 3 points. So we had utilize your email marketing, make sure that if you are having an event that you're starting that now and that you're pre-planning your holidays. So, if any of this or all of this overwhelms you, but you know that your marketing is a non-negotiable part of your spa business, then really what that's telling you is that it's time to outsource. And we are your spa industry experts when it comes to marketing, when it comes to understanding your business, when it comes to understanding what the strategy needs to be in order to keep that momentum going within your business. We do spa specific marketing. So if you are needing to outsource this, we can do that for you.
And even if you just want to have a conversation, if you're not
Yeah.
sure you want to outsource it. So some of the things that you can outsource with us is like a website rehab. You can outsource your email marketing.
Blogging.
What's that? Blogging. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
blogging, SEO. I mean, there's so many aspects
So
of
many.
marketing.
Oh, email automation. So we've got, things like,
List building.
yeah, but we don't need to get into email automations today because we've done that many times before, but if you need it, we do it for the
Yeah,
most
so
part.
feel free to just book a get acquainted call. So on my website, kirstenfoss.com, if you go to the digital marketing page, there's a little form to fill out at the bottom there. And it's really just to give you, it'll automate, there's a little bit of information that comes to you in an email. And then there is a booking link if you'd like to book a Get Acquainted call with us, just to chat about, what's going on in your spa business as far as marketing. What do you need? What don't you need? Because, there's some things you got to put, the horse before the cart for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe it just feels like a big disorganized mess and you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So absolutely give us a shout via email from our website there, from our digital marketing page. And from wherever you are listening from, give us a follow so that you don't miss another spa business or spa marketing tip from Delia and I. I will be back here in a couple of weeks talking about business strategy that you can focus on for Q4 to squeeze as much as you can out of your sales opportunities. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Bye.